I don't know about any of you guys, but I always pack last minute just because I know I'll end up unpacking everything, and at least I can use this video to check to see what I did pack. And also, packing is definitely the worst part of going on holiday or moving because it's just boring, isn't it? So I thought I'd do it on camera and basically talk about my feelings of moving and yeah, just talk to you guys. Oh, do you like my socks, by the way? This was with mine and Inez's box swap. Well, I filmed it a few days ago, but her box hasn't arrived yet, so I'm just waiting for her to film hers, and then I think it'll be uploaded after this video. But yeah, definitely check that out because it was a box swap, and I love watching box swaps on YouTube, and yeah. And it was very Christmassy, as you can see, to go with the theme of Vlogmas, even though first video I've posted in December. So I'm flying with the Emirates, and when I'd booked my tickets I was actually under the impression that me and Edward would both get a 30kg suitcase because that's what it said before I'd even booked it. And also, we've flown with the Emirates before and they've only just changed their policy of how many kilograms a baby can have. Well, an infant ticket. And an infant ticket is basically for the whole flight. They don't have a seat, and yeah, Edward's 20 months and he's gonna have to sit on my lap. But yeah, back to the point. Basically, once I'd booked it, it says Edward was only allowed 10 kilograms. Not this summer, but the summer before when we last flew with the Emirates. Yeah, he was allowed 30 kilograms and I was allowed 30 kilograms. Like, there was no cap on an infant ticket, and I think it's ridiculous that they've changed it. Like, to be honest, I think Edward's probably gonna have way more things than I am. They've also, well, it was like a huge thing in the news not that long ago about like Ryanair and short-haul airlines. They've also capped baggage allowances for children, and it was like a huge thing. And oh, I remember like the Daily Mail had a little snippet about parents are using their children for extra baggage. Unless that was like a pun that children are extra baggage. When you go on holiday, you don't just not bring anything for a baby, you obviously pack a suitcase for them as well. And yeah, they have like way more things, because especially like with a holiday, I'm not going to be packing nappies this time because I obviously won't have enough room. But yeah, I just think it's ridiculous how these stupid papers and airlines think that infants don't need loads of baggage. Which, yeah, I don't know. It's just, what do you guys think about that? What are your opinions on it? Have you ever flown with a baby? Did you have to pack a shitload of nappies? Oh, and baby wipes as well. They're obviously like really heavy. I mean, I know you can get all these things when you're abroad, but yeah, like I said, when you go on holiday, you don't really want to be looking for things like that. Also, children have way more changes of clothes. Anyway, I'll quit my rant on that before you click off this video. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was flying with the baby. I have flown with Edward 5 times now, and 4 of those times were long haul. So we've been to Vietnam when he was like 3 months old. We went for about 5 weeks, but Eric was there with me, so he kind of helped on the flight. I mean, it's 2 flights, and I said I'd look after Edward for the first flight, and then Eric would look after Edward for the second flight. And well, I mean, it didn't work out that way. And for the first flight, Edward was awake for the whole time and crying, and oh, it was really hard. But obviously on the second flight he was asleep with his dad, even though his dad had slept for the first flight. Sorry, Eric, that I'm like slagging you off in this video, but you know my stance on that. And another flight was when we had gone to California. Oh wait, no, we went to Vietnam first. Yeah, so the other flight was when we went, oh wait, did we? Yeah, we went to Vietnam first. And yeah, he was well, how old would he have been then? It was just before his birthday, so it was, I think it must have been about 11 months. The hard thing about that flight is that because it's connection, you go to Dubai first. Oh no, wait, I flew with Etihad, so we went to Abu Dhabi first. And the connection's like really short, it's only a couple of hours, so you just kind of get off the plane and get onto another plane. When you first get on it, you're like, oh, this is only the first part of it, and you've still got to like go on the next part. And yeah, they're like 7 hours each. But yeah, I feel like I'm just going to be complaining for this whole video. I promise I'm going to like offer you some positive things when I get to talk about, I don't know, what we'll be doing in Vietnam and a holiday that we have planned for next month whilst we're over in Asia. But yeah, the second part of the flight, I did a vlog for that flight actually, and I'll link it down below, but you'll notice that on the second flight, that was when Edward like got a lot of attention. It was the flight from Abu Dhabi to Vietnam, and this flight is where there is a lot of Vietnamese on it, or at least there was on my flight. No, I found it really hard because I was like trying to sleep because it was like the second part of the flight and Edward was sleeping, and at this point Edward was able to have the bassinet, which is, it's just like a little crib and you have it in front of you, like goes on the little stand in front of you. He was in that and he was sleeping. Because it was the second flight, I was like, right, I'm gonna have to go to sleep. I had these like Vietnamese people sat next to me and they just kept looking over the bassinet and like checking to see if he's okay. Because they're checking, I was thinking like, oh my god, obviously I'm gonna keep checking on him, but this was constant. Like, the people were just constantly looking over at him and kind of made me feel like I was a bad parent because I'm supposed to be the one that's checking on him, but these people next to me felt as if it was their duty to, and yeah, I don't know, it was just really annoying. When there's turbulence on the plane, you can't leave a baby in the bassinet, so the bassinet actually gets taken down and stored. So I would take Edward out and just like put him on my lap, and then obviously during turbulence you need your seatbelt on. If you've ever flown with a baby, basically you have your own seatbelt and then you have like an attachment seatbelt and then that just goes around them. So he's like secured to me. But yeah, back then Edward was quite small, and this person that was sat next to me lifted him from me, and I was like, no, 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 it's turbulence, you can't take him off my knee, like he's got a seatbelt on him. And they just continued to take him. I was just shocked at how they were acting and how crappy they made me feel. Like, I appreciate the help that you get on a plane, but when it's not help that you've asked for or even help that they've offered, they couldn't speak English, they were trying to communicate with me in Vietnamese, and at this point I could kind of guess what they were saying. Like, obviously, I mean, they were taking the baby off me, obviously they were saying, let me have your baby, I don't know. But yeah, no, like, I do appreciate the help, but I didn't need the help at that point in time. It was turbulence, and just let me hold my baby. God, and another thing on that flight, you'll see in the video, I definitely edited it in a way to make it seem like it was a fun time, but in reality I was like really annoyed. But yeah, basically another person from another row who was also Vietnamese, she wanted to give him apple juice, and at this point I was quite strict with what Edward could have. And she just kept saying like, he needs a drink. I was like, yeah, I've got my water. But yeah, she insisted that she had to like give him this apple juice. And I was like, you can have a little bit. It's almost the end of the flight and yeah, he's getting quite restless, so he can try a little bit of apple juice, that's fine. But no, she just like wanted to keep giving him it. And then she like gave him this other, I think it was like a chocolate bar or something, and I don't know, I feel like I'm being really negative, but yeah, that's, I guess that's just the Asian culture, that's not the culture that I'm used to, but obviously I'm going to be moving to Vietnam and it's a culture that I'm going to have to respect, and I will try my best, but like, I am Edward's mother and I want to continue my parenting with him. Oh gosh, yeah, no, I hope I didn't sound like too negative then. I mean, obviously I did, but oh my god. Oh, what sort of shorts, what do those remind you of? Baywatch. They are like so cute. I need to get him like a top that says lifeguard on it. Ah, he's got 2 hats. Oh my god, this hat could go with his Baywatch outfit. So the third time that Edward flew was to California, and that was a really easy flight. It wasn't a connecting flight or anything. And I remember on the way back, we were offered by the flight attendant to move seats. Like, they'd done an announcement to say, oh, we have these seats available, you just have to pay a fee to move to the seats. And the flight attendant, I think she was actually from Liverpool, she came and she was like, oh, you've purchased these seats, haven't you? If you just want to pack everything up, we'll get you moved to there. So we got these like extra legroom seats, and it was a full row, so we both laid down, and also there was no turbulence as well, so that was a bonus. Like, flight attendants, oh, they're so nice. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, flight attendant story times, and oh, I love them so much. It really makes you respect what they do. It must be like quite a hard job. It must be quite a boring job once you've done it quite a few times. So I don't know, I'd never be rude to a flight attendant. I think they're all, I don't know, you're all doing a really good job. Also, please give me another upgrade. So this is my huge suitcase. Yeah, I think I could probably fit in here. Wow, I actually didn't think I'd be able to do that, but I think I might weigh a little bit more than 30 kilograms though, so I'll put all the things in here and see how much it weighs, because with the Emirates, which I think is really good, because you get 30 kilograms, obviously that's quite a lot for a suitcase, so they actually allow you multiple luggages as long as it's within 30 kilograms of like your ticket or whatever. I am flying economy, by the way. Obviously different for like business and first class, but I ain't about that life yet, unfortunately. I did before attempt to pack a few things, but I've realised that I need the clothes because, I don't know, I'm a little bit more stupid than Edward. I just actually go out in my summer things. I've been out twice in the past 2 weeks, and yeah, I have just hangovers last forever. I don't know if it's because it's my age or because I'm a parent. It's probably the most likely reason is before, when I was at uni and stuff and when I was 18, I would actually just binge drink every weekend, like sometimes twice a week when I was 18, and then when I was at uni, obviously freshers, my freshers was 2 weeks. I went out every day for the first week, apart from one I think, and then on the second week I think I went out like 3 times, but looking back now, oh my god, I could not do that. I went out last weekend and it took me 4 days, and once I could finally have like a proper sleep, that was fine. Like, I think Edward had slept in till 8, which is nice. Normally wakes up at about 7. So we both had that like extra sleep, and yeah, just like, oh, the recovery. Like, I think also when I do go out, I like go all out and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I've not drank in ages, let's get like really drunk. And then I always end up buying drinks when I'm out as well. Now that I like have a job, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll buy everyone a drink. And then it ends up to that bit where everyone's like, I owe you a drink, I owe you a drink. Okay, if you want to buy me a drink, I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, I can't remember anything after that. I am actually going to be going out this month. I'm having a party, and I'm actually going to vlog it because I think it's going to be quite emotional. It's my leaving party, and yeah, it's just with all my friends. I think this is going to be the hardest part of leaving. Obviously, I'm going to be leaving all my friends behind, and yeah, the thing that's going to be really hard is that one of my closest friends, she's just had a baby, and it's nice to like go out and do like family things together. And my other friend, she's got 3 children, and I'm gonna like miss the children, and I'm gonna miss her. And obviously I have my drinking friends as well. But yeah, you'll see all these people in the vlog when I do my leaving party. Okay, let's talk about something positive. I am really looking forward to seeing Eric. I obviously well, I've been in a long distance relationship with him for like nearly 3 years, and yeah, ever since we met we always knew it was going to be long distance. I mean, at the time he had a few years left at uni, I had a year left, and we always knew from the start it was going to be long distance. Long distance is really hard, but it is also quite good. I did go through a phase of always having a boyfriend, and I kind of didn't know what it was like just to be like on my own and to kind of figure out what my true self was. But being in a long distance relationship, obviously you are alone quite a lot of the time. Yeah, you do figure out what you are. I don't know. I definitely yeah, no, I have enjoyed long distance, but like I am so over it now, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to actually just being with him all the time. I'm also quite nervous because obviously I've never spent longer than 4 months with Eric at a time, so yeah, I think that's going to be quite hard. Right, what if I don't like him? The holiday that I said we would be going on is we have booked to go to Cambodia. In less than a month we'll be going on I think we're going on the 12th of January. We'll be going to Siem Reap. Well, that's the airport, obviously we're going to. But the reason we wanted to go to there is because it's got the ruins of Angkor. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, really wanted to go see that. I think it is one of the most, I think it is the most popular touristy spot for people going to Cambodia, so it is going to be quite a touristy holiday. But yeah, we're going for like 5 days, but I'll definitely be vlogging that. And I have a drone now, so that's going to be so fun to use. It's like 2:30 now. I'm gonna have to wake Edward up. I'll go get him and I'll see how he is. He ain't gonna be happy that I'm waking him up, but he has had a long nap. Right, be right back. Are those your toys in there? Are those your toys? Right, I think I'm gonna have to go now because Edward does need his lunch, don't you? And yeah, if I stay here long enough he'll unpack everything. What, you Edward? But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this sort of video, a sit down and chat. But if you have stayed this far, thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed already, definitely do that because we will have a lot of fun adventures that we would like to take you on. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully.